This is a questionable reality production. Hello, I'm Xander Crowns, and this is AP Post History. Now let's get started. Today we'll be covering topic 5.2, the reactions to alien invaders. The Fibermen, to be honest, were suspicious at best, and many were pretty sure the Fibermen only intended to conquer the Earth. Most of the Fibermen thought so too. Expanding human productivity did not seem like a bad mission, but it was largely suspected that this expansion of productivity would probably entail enslavement, which is never very fun. For one, more Fibermen and Fibermen ships kept arriving each and every day, while Fibermen diplomats kept aggressively pressuring nations to sign strange treaties with the alien nation. But before anything crazy happened, people naturally divided themselves between two arguing factions, one pro-alien and the other xenophobic. The pro-alien faction argued how the Fibermen would see humanity into the future and be able to reclaim the lost and romanticized pre-apocalyptic society, which would be great. The aliens were clearly more technologically advanced and would diffuse such advancements while simultaneously teaching humanity all the new and cool organizational methods they had probably dreamed up. They cast off the Fibermen's imperial rhetoric as merely being their difficulty in learning English and, of course, natural cultural differences, which, you would expect to exist. In fact, let's turn to the History Makers segment, where President Hard to Pronounce of the United Mongo makes some alien apologist nonsense here. The Fibermen are our friends. I know they mentioned rendering us to effective use and correcting our inadequacies, but that's just their way of doing things, and it's just words, really, no thoughts behind it. And remember, they are aliens after all, with a different cultural outlook, and words that sound threatening to us may be just benign political keywords aimed to craft an image of progress to the Fibermen. Really, the Fibermen are nothing to worry about, and they, and I am sure of this, will be a net good for humanity and the people of this earth. The xenophobics were very concerned that the Fibermen were not human-looking enough. They believed aliens ought to look almost identical to humans, save a few nose ridges, antennas, or weird paint pattern things, as most of human literature had supported this conclusion. Fibermen also kind of just looked stupid to them and talked a bit stupidly as well, decked in cardboard carapaces with hand-drawn eyes and oven mitts for hands. They were hardly menacing, and hardly the respectable type of alien people so desired. Otherwise, their suspicions really went no farther. And they thought the pro-aliens probably got the Fiberman character just about right. It was just that they were so divergent from what humanity had expected of aliens. In fact, let's turn to another History Maker segment and get the other side of the argument, as we hear an address from a Venetian foreign minister, Joseph Quint. Every book, movie, and cosplay has told us that aliens look either like a human with a few prosthetics or a poorly rendered computer generation. The Fibermen are none of these. They are too goofy seeming and sounding to be treated as a legitimate alien species. It's all just very stupid and quite disappointing. No, I don't really care they want to make the Earth a mercantilism-style client state. They're just not my type of alien. Of course, it turned out that both modes of thinking were largely wrong, as the aliens were quite imperial with imperial ambitions and were planning a hostile takeover. But no one protested their arms buildup and had a rather shallow interpretation of all the treaties the aliens were pushing for. In fact, no one was even particularly angry when it was revealed the Fibermen had eaten the other survivors of the salmoning that were spread across those little islands people kept discovering. And they only spared the salmonites so they could observe them for science and enjoyment. In fact, there was a lot of reality television about the Samnite. Fibermen ate in a strange way too, in that they absorbed the fibermen out of their prey via a strange machine called the fiber vacuum. The fiber vacuum, as a fun fact, is one of the worst and most excruciating ways to die. In an honestly not shocking turn of events, but a shocking one to humanity, the Fibermen would soon begin the affair of world domination. But I get ahead of myself. And that's it. Topic 2 of Unit 5 is complete. If you want to find success in your post-history class and be a xenophobe in a good way, or I guess that's subjective, consider subscribing and liking this video. My goal is to see each and every one of you get a 92 in your class and a 7 on the AP test in Quintober. Alright, Senator Crowns, checking out.